Slovakia's Prime Minister Robert Fico has voiced strong concerns about the European Union's energy policies, specifically criticizing what he views as an ideological anti-Russian stance. Speaking at the 18th Nuclear and Energy Forum, Fico urged EU leaders to adopt a more pragmatic approach to energy security, emphasizing that political ideology should not undermine Europe's industrial competitiveness or nuclear safety. His remarks highlights a growing divide within the EU regarding relations with Russia, particularly concerning crucial energy supplies. Fico believes that abandoning anti-Russian sentiments would allow for more rational decision-making on nuclear fuel and overall energy strategy, ultimately benefiting the European bloc. This perspective underscores the ongoing debate about balancing geopolitical considerations with essential energy needs across the continents. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has also expressed significant apprehension regarding the European Union's direction. Asserting that the bloc is falling apart, he has specifically warned against Hungary adopting the euro, signaling a clear rejection of deeper integration with Brussels. Orbán's comments are consistent with his long-standing skepticism toward centralized EU authority and his advocacy for national sovereignty. His fiery remarks reflect a broader sentiment among some member states that the EU's current trajectory is unsustainable and that national interests are being overshadowed by supranational directives. This stance inevitably fuels tensions within the EU as leaders grapple with different visions for the future of the Union. In a move that signals mixed intentions, Slovakia recently announced a new aid package for Ukraine, marking its first such initiative since Robert Fico returns to power. The assistance unveiled at the DFNC3 Defense Forum in Kyiv includes non-lethal items such as Bozina demining vehicles, engineering tools, and medical evacuation equipment. This announcement is particularly noteworthy given Fico's previous decision to halt all military aid to Ukraine and his government's generally perceived pro-Russia stance, close energy ties with Moscow, and opposition to Ukraine's NATO membership. The provision of non-lethal aid suggests an attempt by Bratislava to balance its commitment to EU and NATO allies with domestic political sentiments, showcasing a cautious shift in its approach to the ongoing conflict. Hungary has firmly rebuked Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, accusing him of employing moral blackmail to pressure Budapest into supporting Ukraine's EU membership. Prime Minister Viktor Orbán reiterated that EU accession requires unanimous approval from all member states, a point he underscores by citing overwhelming opposition among the Hungarian public in recent polls. Budapest warned that media campaigns aimed at pressuring Hungary are unlikely to succeed and could further strain diplomatic relations. This firm rejection highlights the significant challenge Zelensky faces in navigating the complex landscape of European political resistance, even as Ukraine confronts military pressure from Russia. It also illustrates the limitations of wartime appeals in influencing the sovereign decisions of EU member states regarding accession. If you have made it this far, congratulations. You have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Given Prime Minister Fico's strong criticisms of the EU's energy policy and his government's previous halt of military aid, what do you believe is the long-term strategy behind Slovakia's recent decision to send non-lethal aid to Ukraine? And how might this nuanced approach impact its standing within both the European Union and NATO? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.